We often hear coaches talk of developing young players and preparing them for their AFL careers. On game day, the youngsters sit in a designated area and are asked to provide a match analysis, not just of the team performance, but also that of the senior players. SANFL coach Heath Younie says it's all about teaching game style as well as awareness of structures.
Having our own SANFL team is really an integral part of our development of our players. In the past, these players went back to SANFL clubs, and that concept was okay and it was fine. However, now having your own team, you're able to play them the way you want, in positions that you need them to play in, and also a game style that is conducive to what the AFL is. So by having that, we're able to fast track, we believe, the development of our players.
Yeah, great play.
Yeah, on AFL game day, especially at home games, obviously, the guys that don't play, especially our 1 to 4 year players, they'll sit in a room together. At times we'll have senior players that are injured or non-selected. We'll sit with these players and we'll give them specific tasks to do on that game day, whether it be watch our forwards or watch our defenders, watch our midfield, or pick out a specific player from the opposition and analyse that player. From that, they'll go away throughout the course of the week and go back over that tape, that vision. You may be able to pick 1 or 2 things out that will help your development as a player going forward. It's really helpful for the player in terms of, 1, getting greater understanding of the game. Also, it's able to learn a couple of things off different players from different clubs that you might have to play against at some time throughout your career.
The club has an impressive record of developing players on the rookie list and seeing them go on for successful careers. Take 2002. Ben Rutten, Nathan Bock and Marty Mattner were all overlooked in the national draft, falling through the cracks before being picked up by Adelaide as rookies. All-Australian selection, a club champion award and a premiership medal followed. James Fantasia was the club's national recruiting manager, and thanks to our long-time major sponsor Toyota, who have just released a new-look Camry, James reflects on how the club snared the talented trio.
There was 4 young men in that we picked in the rookie draft that year. We felt that we were pretty well placed, given they were all South Australian boys. We knew just a little bit more about them. So, yeah, I think history tells you the rest. They've all had a wonderful career.
That means rangy wingman Marty Mattner will make his AFL debut.
Marty Mattner was a young man who we brought in, and he came from Kai. So, you know, he had a really, I guess, you know, a far away start compared to most people in that sense. And then, so he was proving himself at Sturt level, and we really liked how he went about his business. Nathan Bock, he was a young man that was, I guess football wasn't a priority at that stage of his life. So, you know, we're talking about a guy, you know, a great character and a wonderful human being in that sense. Dreadlocks down to his backside, you know, surfing at 17. You know, football was a hit and miss, but he had talent.
Bock shut down Nick Rewalt on Friday night, and he's keen to cement a place in the Adelaide defence.
As long as Kenny keeps playing up forward and there's a spot for me down the back, I'll be more than happy to play down there.
Ben Rutten, for me, that was the big surprise packet, because Ben, you know, as a young man, 16 years of age, was playing league football. You know, in SANFL, standing accomplished players, beating them most weeks. So unfortunately for him, he did a knee injury. I think it was his anterior, and he missed virtually a season. So that put him off the radar for a lot of other clubs. You know, what a wonderful career they've had. You know, Ben to go on and make an All-Australian as a, you know, key position player. Nathan Bock to do the same. Marty Mattner to play in a premiership, you know, AFL level. Having such a strong competition in South Australia, it makes Adelaide and obviously Port Adelaide well placed to have a really good look at those young talent.
As we go to the break, a reminder that the Chairman's Function each home game gives you the best seats in the house and is ideal for corporate guests or die-hard fans. A food and beverage package includes reserved seating and the car park. Hear the latest news from Chairman Rob Chapman, as well as a guest player interview. Contact the club on 8440 6666 for more information.